Howdy folks, wanted to show this. I finally had a chance to open the box. This is a Tender hand pump which I purchased off of Discover Live Steam from a gentleman named Clark Sim, and Clark was the owner of Little Engines. This is a Little Engines Tender hand pump, and I have it in a little bucket of water here. I was going to see if I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm actuating it by hand, and you can see the large bubbles of water coming out. Let me take the handle out. I was going to show, sorry about that, I'm going to show where I have in mind to place this, but it looks like the two outlet things are 1/2 inch by 20 threaded. If anybody is a Little Engines expert and can verify that for me, I'd appreciate it. But I'll show you the design here. This thing is quite sturdy. The intakes are down here at the bottom. I'll need to put some screens over there. I've got plenty of screen material just to keep particles from getting inside the pump. Excuse me. And it's pretty simple, like double acting pump. Must have O-rings on either side. There's access ports on the side too, and they're sealed. It looks like sealed with silicone. I'm guessing this thing weighs 10 pounds probably. Looks like it's all copper and brass construction. So like I said, the outlet ports seem to be 1/2 inch 20 threaded, and if anybody can verify that for me, I'd sure appreciate it, because I'll need to run some piping out of there. I need to figure that all out yet, but let me move the pump over, show you basically where I have in mind. Loco Parts sells one very similar to this. I think Clark was just getting rid of some of his old stock, so I got this for a little bit less than what Loco Parts sells theirs for, and it looks like a very nice sturdy piece of gear. So here it is inside the tender. Let me kind of pan back so you get an idea. There's the tender. I've showed that before, and here's the tender top plate. There's a nice access port for the water fill, and I'll have to measure everything, but my idea is to locate the pump right underneath where the water fill is, and hopefully the throw of the pump handle will be less than the opening there. I believe that's how they designed almost all of these pumps. So it'll sit back here somewhere. The two outlets, I have a choice about how I want to pipe those, and I'll certainly consult with Fred and some of the other local guys about the best way to do that. But the water pickup will be at the bottom, and there's very little clearance between. I can't stick my finger underneath. It's probably 1/8 of an inch, so that's a good thing. It'll pick up water when it's very low if you're using the pump. So the water comes out. I've got holes in all of these baffles so I can run the pipes. One idea I've been thinking about is running the outlet water pipe through the baffles, and as you can see, I've got a hole in this baffle here, and in this water leg is, this is the, let's get my finger out there, this is the valve I made according to the Allen drawings, the blueprints. And then this was just going to be a plain old water supply line for the axle pump. But one idea I've been considering is running the pipe, the outlet from the hand pump to the axle pump here, so that when I can activate the hand pump, and that'll prime the axle pump. A lot of people talk about that's a good setup to do, so I may end up doing that. If I don't need to do that, then another alternative I've got, and I'm glad I built this in, I built in a drain here in the tender, and I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is threaded. It's a brass drain that I machined myself years ago. It's just sealed around here with the POR 15 compound, but it's basically just a low point drain with a ball valve attached to the bottom side of it over there. And so that's another alternative. I could always run the water lines out there through that if I wanted to leave this stuff untouched. But I don't know if you can see in there that I put screens around those valves. It's a very fine micron copper mesh type screen. And that fitting is threaded inside there. That would be handy, so I could run some piping back and forth. So just a little update. I haven't remade the line to the axle pump yet. I think I'll do that first while I ponder exactly how I want to situate this. But I'm real excited to have this. This will give me the third way of delivering water to the boiler. And the combination of the propane being able to turn the flame down real quick, and then having a manual hand pump, an axle pump, and an injector, I should be in good shape as far as safety and reliability of operation. So once again, folks, thanks for watching, and I'll keep you all posted.